All right, Con, we do have some more news with Konami. So this one here is from pushsquare.com. Rumor Konami to outsource Metal Gear Solid Castlevania IPs. This is Liam Croft of pushsquare.com. And a claim that builds upon comments made earlier by Blooper Team that it's working on a new horror game with a very famous gaming publisher. Video Games Chronicle has updated story with the assertion that Japanese publisher Konami plans to outsource its Metal Gear Solid and Castlevania franchises for other developers to use. Any new entries in the two series are years away from now, for now, but bosses at the company are said to be more open to the idea of letting external teams work on the IPs following the poor performances of Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Survive, and Contra Rogue Corps. VGC states this change in heart is what has allowed the Silent Hill franchise to be developed by a prominent Japanese developer. Um, I'm hoping this is the turn of events and this is the new future because Konami has such awesome properties that they're sitting on. And so, how do you feel about them possibly letting these other teams work on their coveted franchises?
Yeah, it'd be really cool. I mean, I like to think that I'm a well-traveled gamer, that I've played most big series, but Metal Gear Solid and Castlevania, both series I haven't got into.
Mm,
So it's not. I understand that that's great for fans of that series because they're both huge. Especially Castlevania, I think with the Netflix thing as well. That there's a resurgence of new fans and people to that IP. So that could be a really great one. But Metal Gear Solid, I mean, I don't know. It's such a weird game and weird story and weird just everything about it that I don't even know how to feel because I don't know whether it's a good thing that they're going to make another one, whether people would want that. It's just such a strange game with it's just very odd to me, especially as someone who has no idea what it's about. Because I know that most people who have played them all don't know what it's about. So I just don't really know how to. I don't know whether that's a good thing that this is happening or whether people are mad about it.
you're right about the weirdness is key to the Metal Gear franchise, where that's what is a lot of the character is at the heart of is that the fact that it's so weird. There's this crazy story going on that overlaps that doesn't quite make sense, but then has a payoff at the end. Then you also have the awesome mechanics. I love the series itself, but they're a very strange game, and they're really a product of Kojima and his insane artistic brain. So it's like if you were to now that you have him out of the mix, what does that future look like if they were to do new entries in that franchise? As you mentioned, the weirdness with Metal Gear Solid, I think the only team currently that could handle matching the gameplay with the weirdness is maybe Remedy. So with Control, that's also a super weird game, but they nail the controls, they nail the gameplay and the really unique elements in the story. I feel like if you gave it to Remedy, they could do something super awesome with this.
Yeah, I think there's lots of places that could do a good Metal Gear game. I mean, especially from someone who, I've played a few of them. I just haven't connected with them for whatever
Yeah.
reason. So, from that perspective, I could see, lots of studios doing a great job with this. I mean, it's established characters, established sort of um, type of game and vision. So yeah, I think it's it could be done elsewhere. I just don't know. Unfortunately, it's just one of the things that I just don't know whether what the fans think about this or
Right.
whether they've been asking for a new Metal Gear or anything. It's just not something I'm aware of.
Yeah, same here. Where that community is so passionate for that series, where if Kojima's not on board, they might just ban or riot at any attempt to jump back into the series. So I'm not sure. It could go either way, but I would love to see it have a new studio tackle it. I just don't know who's the right fit for it, but I think that series is primed to if not reboot it, have other stories being told within there for sure.